Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone who are watching. My name is Muhammad Nohaika Zailan bin Muhammad Zaki Gaddafi, and today we are going to discuss in depth about the indigenous group of Sarawak, particularly the Iban, Bidayuh, Orang Ulu, Melanau and Penan. We'll explore the functions of their social structure within local, regional and global contexts and compare these realities through anthropological and sociological perspective. First and foremost, the Iban, the largest indigenous group, live predominantly in the central and western region of Sarawak. Their social structure is based on long houses, which function as both homes and center of communal life. The Iban's history as headhunters has shaped their social rituals and hierarchies, and their collective living arrangements foster strong community ties. Regionally, the Iban maintain their traditional practices, but globally, they face pressures from modernization and migration, challenging their social cohesion. Next, we are going to go in depth about the Bidayuh. The Bidayuh live in southwestern part of Sarawak and are known for their agricultural practices, especially rice farming. Their social structure centers around family units and community rituals, such as those associated with rice planting. Anthropologically, the Bidayuh maintain a deep connection to the land, and the rituals serve to reinforce the relationship between humans and nature. The increasing trend of urban migration has caused shifts in the traditional family structures. Globally, their agricultural practices face competition from industrialized farming, affecting their social stability. The next indigenous group are the Orang Ulus. The Orang Ulu are a diverse group from the uplands of Sarawak, including the Kenyah, Kayan and Kelabit. Their social structure emphasizes kinship and communal cooperation, particularly in the building of longhouses, like their arts like weaving and music. Their practices, such as the use of sape instrument and beadwork, serve as makers of identity and social status. Sociologically, the Orang Ulu face challenges as their land is increasingly encroached upon logging and development, affecting their traditional lifestyles. On a global scale, their struggle to protect their land has become a human rights issue, drawing attentions to indigenous rights. The Melanau primarily reside in coastal areas of Sarawak. Their social structure revolves around village leadership, often governed by a headman or elder, and their communal activities are centered around fishing and sago harvesting. Anthropologically, their deep cultural ties to the sea shape their collective identity. From a sociological perspective, however, the Melanau face economic challenges due to declining fish stocks and the global impact of climate change on coastal communities, forcing them to adapt or migrate. Finally, the Penan. The Penans are one of Borneo's most famous nomadic groups. Traditionally, their social structure is based on small kinship groups, and they are known for their reliance on hunting and gathering. On an anthropological perspective, the Penan's lifestyle reflects a unique balance between humans and their environment, and with an emphasis on sustainable resource use. However, from a sociological perspective, the Penan face immense pressure from logging and government policies that seek to settle them in fixed communities. Globally, the Penan's fight for land rights highlights the conflict between indigenous ways of life and modern development.
Hello, my name is Willie Dev, and I will be talking about art and craft from indigenous group in Sarawak. Sarawak, located on the Borneo Island, a home to over 30 indigenous tribes, each with unique tradition and stories. Today, we will be talking about three major groups that are located in Sarawak, which are Bidayuh, Iban, and Orang Ulu. These communities are known for their exceptional craft, music, dances, and tattoos, which serve as both artistic expression and reflection of their identity, culture, and history. I will be talking about Iban community first. The first craft are Kuak Kumbu in Iban. The Iban are renowned For the Wak Kubu, a sacred hand-woven textile made using natural dyes and cotton. These intricate patterns are more than just a design. They carry deep spiritual meanings symbolizing blessing, protections, and the Iban connection to their ancestor. For the culture's significance, Wak Kubu is central to Iban culture, used in ceremonies such as weddings, harvest festival, and spiritual rituals. Beyond its aesthetic beauty, it represents unity and serves as a bridge between the spiritual and physical worlds. For the art form, Najat dance. This warrior dance performed during festivals like Gawai Dayak symbolizes courage and pays homage to their ancestor. Then the tattoos. Tattoos are an essential art form for the Iban, historically earned as a mark of achievement and spiritual protections. Common design include fern leaves and natural motifs reflecting their connection to the spiritual realm. For the second part, I will be talking about Orang Ulu community. The Orang Ulu are famous for their intricate beadwork inspired by nature and vibrant in color. These beads are transformed into jewelry, headdresses, and ceremonial attire, showcasing their artistic heritage. For the cultural significance, beadwork is more than decoration, it signifies identity, status, and storytelling within the community. Certain patterns are reserved for special occasions, symbolizing their deep connection to nature and tradition. For the art form, one of the famous music instruments that came from Sarawak, which is called as sapek, are from Orang Ulu. The sapek, or known as bodlut, is a traditional string instrument central to Orang Ulu culture. Its melodious tunes are played during festival, creating a calming, spiritual ambience. For the dancers, Datun Julut dance, this elegant dance performed by women symbolize gratitude and joy, often accompanied by the sapek. And then for the last major group, Bidaya community, also known for their bamboo and rattan work. The Bidaya excel in this craft, creating items like mats, baskets, furniture, and even decorative objects. These crafts highlight their ingenuity and respect for sustainable materials. The cultural significance for Bidaya, these crafts symbolize harmony with nature and sustainable living. While many items are practical for daily use, they also carry cultural value, often used during celebration and community gatherings to showcase their pride in their craftsmanship. For the art form, Rajang Be'eh dance. This traditional dance is performed during cultural gathering to honor their ancestor. The synchronized movement symbolizes unity and gratitude, while for the music, bamboo instrument creates rhythmic beats that accompany with storytellings and ceremonies. For the challenges and preservation efforts, modernization poses challenges with fewer young people learning this tradition. As time passes, this craft and art form risk being forgotten. For the preservation efforts, cultural center like the Sarawak Cultural Village and Borneo Culture Museum keep the traditions alive by showcasing their craft and performance to the visitors. Workshops aim to inspire the younger generation to take pride in their heritage, while collaboration with modern designers integrate traditional elements into contemporary fashion, ensuring relevance while maintaining authenticity. For the conclusion, this traditional craft and art form of Orang Iban, Orang Ulu and Bidaya communities reflect Sarawak's rich cultural heritage and deserve to be celebrated and preserved for future generations. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi guys, today I will explain Gawai Dayak celebration. In Gawai Dayak celebration, they have 4 ritual and practice. Firstly, ritual and prayer. For example, ngiling tikai, pesta gawai, and offering the spirit. Secondly, music and dance. And thirdly, community involved. And lastly, religious ceremony.
Cagai berupai tubuh bentuk salai indah nyai haji pala tentu
Inai radung nadai dia aku engkau kita pada Nanti kena kuliah tempat Ingat baik untuk sarang Tertumbak
There's 3 social and cultural significance. Number 1, family and community bonding. Number 2, cultural identity. Number 3, tourism and global recognition. Traditional attire is worn during the festival and the Dayak people take pride their clothing which is often beautifully crafted with engraved pattern. For men and for women. In conclusion, Gawai Dayak is not only a celebration of the harvest but also profound cultural event. It blends tradition with modernity, honoring the past while looking toward the future and serve as an important social, spiritual, and cultural anchor for the Dayak people.
Let me introduce myself first. My name is Emmanuel Loizaha. Today I will talk about 2 major communities in Sarawak, which are Ibans and Bidayu. First thing, I will talk about Ibans. Ibans believe that the Antus, which in English are the ghosts or spirits that are believed to be inhabiting everything that surrounds them, such as trees, rivers, mountains, and homes as well. Ibans believe that the ritual to honor the spirits to ensuring their protections and prosperity. Second is Ibans' most favorite tales is that the legendary of Kumang, that a celestial nymph of Epitome. The Iban practice Pengerindu, which is the forest spirit. The sustainable agricultural practice reflect a deep reference for nature. Okay, meanwhile in Bidayu community, the Bidayu worship Tepa, the supreme being, well-being, or also known as God, the spirit helper. Ceremony on this spirit for blessing in agriculture and health. Next is myth and story. The myth of Semurunga, a hero who saved the Bidayu from a great flood. The conclusion is both the Iban and Bidayu culture emphasize responsibility to ancestor, spirit, land, and community. This role can help maintain balance between human natures and the spiritual world, ensuring the prosperity and harmony of their communities. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Heritage preservation faces many challenges, but 2 major issues that stand out: climate change and the urbanization. First, climate change is causing significant damage to culture heritage sites, such as rising sea level, flood, wildfires, and another extreme weather event that destroying or threatening historic building, monument, and landscape. This change in temperature and air pollution gradually damage material like a stone and the woods, making it harder to preserve this site for future generations. Secondly, urbanization is another major challenge. As the cities grow, new building, road, and the new infrastructure often replace or damage the historical site. This development put pressure on heritage area, sometimes leading to the destruction of culture of the landmark. Moreover, when the rich people move into the poorer area, that can displace the communities and affecting their connection to and preservation of their cultural heritage. So, in the conclusion, both climate change and the urbanization are serious threat to the heritage preservation that requiring immediate attention and the action to protect our culture history so we can save the heritage.